got company.
Betsy, Betsy, Betsy.
She's crazier than him and more fearless.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at another 1/6 scale figure. This is Batman from Hot Toys, released in 2017. And this is the Batman from Suicide Squad. Not the Suicide Squad, but Suicide Squad, with the one with Jared Leto and Will Smith. As you can see here, we're getting a good 360 view of the box here. I actually like this box. It kind of reminds me of the Harley Quinn Dancer one, where it looked kind of retro. And I really like that design they're going for. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the other art boxes as well, but this one actually in particular was a very nice one. And it's actually surprising that they came out with a Batman 1/6 scale figures for Suicide Squad, considering he wasn't in that movie that much. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, he had that scene where he was chasing Joker, and then he goes after Harley Quinn into the the lake, the river, whatever it was. And then there's that scene where with Deadshot, right? And I think that's about it. That's all he had in there. But they gave him a 1/6 scale figure, yet Hot Toys didn't come out with a Rick Flag 1/6 scale figure, a Katana 1/6 scale, a Captain Boomerang, a Diablo. I mean, they just had the Joker, Harley, and Batman, and that's it. So what we're going to do next, now that we got a good 360 view of this figure, of the box at least, so we're going to turn it off right here. I'm going to move this, and then we're going to set this aside for now. There we go. And we're going to get a good view of the box. So, as you guys can see here, it is a Sideshow exclusive. That means I got the exclusive one, which means it just comes with something extra. And I'll show you guys what that means when we open the box, if you guys don't know, between exclusives and regular 1/6 scale figures. But as you can see here, it does say Fear the Bat. And then he does have, these are actually both the same face. They're just kind of mirrored. But they're both the same face, as you can see. There's different faces, obviously, on both sides. There's a skyscraper right here, some lightning, and some bats right there. And then right here it says, the good old Batman. And then down here more it says Suicide Squad. And then there's a Hot Toys. I do believe, yeah, I didn't actually notice that, but there is a little Harley Quinn right here in her dress, just kind of hanging up from her arms. And then there's Jared Leto right there's Joker, and he's hanging up upside down from his legs. Huh, very nice. The side of it says MMS 408 Batman 1/6 scale collectible figure. I do believe this side says the same thing as well. This is the back of it with all the copyright, the choke hazards, and the warnings and things like that. There's a barcode and SKU. And then the top of it has the bat symbol. And I do believe the bottom is actually, there's nothing there. I might be wrong. Well, there is something there, but it's kind of like just, I guess you can say it's kind of like the shadows of bats, and yeah, just bats. So, what we're going to do next here, I'm just going to take this off. Sorry, I have to put it sideways. My light box is not that tall. There we go. As you can see right here, these are all the creators. If you guys want to pause that and take a look at it, you're more than welcome to. And as you can see there, that same Harley Quinn that's hanging and the Joker's hanging is up there. It says, Batman with the big old W. I presume that says that's for Wayne. Okay, so this one is the bottom part. You guys seen that? This side, completely with this gold color. Same with the back, and this side, and then the top of it. That there's just kind of like a little screw looking thing up here. That's about it. And then, let me set that down. And then the clamshell. There he is. Well, he's not in there. I mean, I'm saying there it is. I actually already have them out. So what we're going to do next is just get the figure, put him on a turntable, and just get a good 360 view of the figure. Alrighty, folks. So here he is. Batman from Suicide Squad. He is portrayed by Ben Affleck. I do got to say, he is one of the better Batmans that I have seen. I wasn't really a big fan of the George Clooney Batman. I wasn't the biggest fan of Val Kilmer's Batman either. Don't get me wrong, the Michael Keaton Batman, obviously that's one of the first movie adaptations Batman we got. The Adam West Batman was great, with his TV show. And then there's what's his name? I was about to say Christopher Reeve, and I know that's Superman. Jesus, from the Dark Knight trilogy. I can't believe I'm completely just missing his name. Hold on. Christian Bale. Holy crap, I cannot believe that completely skipped my mind. Don't get me wrong, Christian Bale's Batman is great, fantastic. I really wouldn't know how to put, so I know, first of all, my top one would be Michael Keaton when it comes to movie adaptations, and then I don't know if it would be this Batman or the Christian Bale one, but I do want to say Ben Affleck's Batman. He plays a great Batman, from Suicide Squad to Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, to the Justice League, to Zack Snyder's Justice League. Oh, man, he's just so great in all those movies. He portrays such a great older Batman. So anyway, here's a good 360 view of the figure now that we're done talking to him. And what I've been starting noticing, I don't know if it's like that, because I got this one kind of used. It wasn't new, but his cape, there's different colors on his cape, and I know I haven't had him out in the sun, so I think that's how it is. It's just old. So there's a good 360 view of the figure. What we're going to do next is take the Batman off the turning table, and we're going to take a look at everything this figure comes with. Alrighty, folks, so as you can see, this figure does come with quite a few things, which is crazy considering the fact how much screen time he had compared to the Joker and Harley Quinn, and they barely didn't have as many things as this guy does. This guy is just insane, the amount of stuff he comes with. So first and foremost, like I said, I did buy this figure used, so he's not brand new. Now I don't know if he came with the backdrop or not, but this one did not have it. So I want to say that most of the time when a person sells a figure, they usually have it, they sell them complete with everything. So I kind of want to say that this one did not come with the backdrop, but it does have the instructions still taped to the box, which I'm not going to take off because they're kind of annoying to put back on. And that's the first thing we're going to look at. Next thing we're going to look at is the stand. This one is just like another stand from the Suicide Squad. As you can see there, it says Suicide Squad. It actually says Batman, and it has a little, Deadshot symbol right there. Nice rectangular base, plastic. There's a copyright back there. This one has kind of like the concrete with the, it says Gotham right there with, the manhole. And except this one doesn't come with the stand that goes between his legs. This one actually goes around his waist. They call it the dynamic stand, which I can appreciate they do that, for the reason being that if you want him kind of like jumping, gliding, you can actually set this up here and make him look like that. But when you want to just pose him standing up, this kind of gets in the way. And the fact that when you have this around his waist, I'm sorry, Jesus Christ, I was actually pointing at this stuff up here, but you guys couldn't see it because I was looking beyond the camera. I apologize. So I do like that they include this. It goes around his waist. The only thing I don't like about this is, like, if you want to have him just standing up straight, not in the flying or gliding, whatever you want to do, with him, when you just have him standing there, you put this around his waist, but this kind of sticks out. So now that you have him standing there, he looks great standing up, but when you put him to the side, you can see this part from the cape, and it kind of messes the whole figure up. Not that that's gonna break him, but just the way the figure looks, and I don't really like that. So, but anyway, it does come with that stand. It does come with assortment of hands. So I'm just gonna look at this one in particular. The other ones are all the same, just in different poses. As you can see here, he has gold right where his knuckles would be. And then the rest of his glove just has a little bit of detail there, as you can see there. And it's just, all one color, which still, it's like he's wearing a glove, so I appreciate that, very nicely detailed. Not too bad. And with that, he comes with the left hand and right hand of this, which is kind of almost like not a relaxed one, but it's like a semi-relaxed, almost getting ready to clench his fist. He comes with a completely relaxed hand. I believe the other hand, hold on, let me check the figure. Yeah, I believe the other hand is actually on the figure, so he comes with 2 relaxed hands. He comes with 2 hands like this, which actually they hold the batarangs. He comes with this hand right here, which is to pretty much hold the weapons. And then he comes with the closed fist hand. It's weird they didn't give him 2 closed fists, or, you know, another one of these hands for the other side, to hold on the weapons. It was only, you know, specific for that hand. So he does come with those assortment of hands, which is nice. And then next thing, he comes with 4 of them, so I'm not going to go over all 4 of them. So he does come with 4 batarangs. These are plastic, but they're very sharp on the corners right here. They're actually very nicely detailed. The camera's not doing it any justice, but you can actually see there we go. You can actually see the detail on them. They look like a little bit rusted. You know, you can see the little cuts in between to make the bat symbol. This is just very, very nicely detailed. For it just being so simple, it's very nicely detailed. Comes with 4 of them. Comes with pegs for the hands. And then you're looking at all this stuff. So the exclusive part. So let's go into this first. The Batman itself, you take off his head and you can actually switch out the mouthpieces. So I have the one where he's not yelling. So this one's just kind of the calm one. You can almost see like a nice 5 o'clock shadow coming in. So I have that one. I have that one. This is kind of like the angry face. And I believe the one that's on the figure now is just kind of like a normal, a little bit. Oh, well, you'll see it when I do the up close. And then he has these 2, where you can switch out the eyes, where one's kind of looking to the side, and the other one's kind of, I don't know. I kind of want to say this one's kind of looking straight forward, but upward. I don't know. This one looks a little bit weird to me, but he comes with those. And the way you do that is when you take the head off of it, you get this part, and you actually go up into the thing, and you kind of push it out, and these come out. So that's what this tool is used for. And then he comes with this. This was actually the exclusive. This, when he jumps into the lake, you know, when Joker crashes his car and Harley Quinn doesn't get out, he has this thing on his face so he can breathe underwater. This is what this is. This is the exclusive. So it looks kind of weird with him it not being on the figure, but when it's on the figure, it actually looks pretty cool. But you know, you would only do this when he was jumping. You know, I don't know. I like that they include that, but at the same time, I don't. This I kind of been looking for a while. And I do think this is actually the brand that he uses to brand people with the bat symbol, which doesn't make sense because he never did it on Suicide Squad. He only did it on, Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. So I don't know why they included this. Still a nice touch. I think this is a kind of a reused Batman from the Batman vs Superman. So he does come with that. I'm sorry, I'm trying to go through this as quick as possible. I know some of the videos can be pretty long. It does come. I do want to say this is the grenade launcher that he uses on Supes, on Superman. This does open like this. There's no other moving parts. And so I do believe these are the little grenade things. They don't shoot out. They kind of just sit there. I don't know what the purpose of them are, why there's a hole there. It's there. He comes with one that's open and one that's closed. And you know what, here, let's do this. Let's get a good look at this grenade gun, whatever it's called. Very nicely detailed, but there's really no paint application to it. It just looks like they cast it in plastic and left it at that. Now let's look at the grenades. They're both the same, but I'm going to actually look at the one that's open so you can get a little bit more detail on it. They're very nicely detailed, actually. It looks like they spent a lot more time on the paint job on this than they did the actual gun. So, and the last thing I want to look into is this. I do believe this is the grappling gun. I don't know what it's called, but it's the thing that he uses to hook. He shoots to hook to grapple up to the grapple gun. Which is very weird now that I'm kind of looking at it. But cool. So you can see here, it has a nice wooden handle to it. There's a little trigger mechanism right here, which does not work. It's just, you know, plastic. It's all plastic. There's no moving parts to it, which still, they did a lot more better job on this than they did with the grenade launcher. And the way this works, actually, there's a little hole right here. And so those holes right there are meant for this. See, you can actually stick it in there. It fits a little bit tight. So this is actually the you know, the one that's, I don't know, I guess when he's shooting already. I don't know why this one's like this. These kind of are weird to me. I don't use these. It's just a nice touch, but I don't know. I don't use them. So he has this one where it's like about to shoot, I guess. And then he has one where, I mean, you know, they're open. He has one where they're not open. They're kind of closed and back. Maybe these are the ones that are, you know, these are the ones when they go into the wall, they stick into the wall and then they open. I don't know why this one's like this already. And then this one's the same exact way as the other one. It's still closed. And these ones, I do believe, see, I don't know why these are here. I think these ones actually go to this side right here. Nope. I might be mistaken, but no, okay. I was thinking maybe you can change these out, but no, I don't know how these work. Hold on, I'm not gonna... Oh, no. I'm not too sure, yeah. So, I should have done a lot more research on this figure as to how these work. I think they actually go right here for like extras. I really don't know. I apologize, guys. This, I've seen it one time, and I don't know, just the guy that I was doing the review so long ago, he wasn't using this either. It just looks weird to me. Like, yeah, maybe you can put, oh, there we go. Yeah, it does. I apologize, guys. I knew it went in there, but it wasn't fitting. So you cannot, so these, they connect just right here, but these go inside and that just connects a little bit more. So this looks like it's actually shooting now. So you can see there, that's actually pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, I was tripping. Like, I knew it went in there. Like, I was just, let me see. Yeah, it does. Yeah, you can see there, see? So yeah, I apologize, guys, for that. So that is everything that this figure comes with, as you can see here, which is quite a few things. So what we're gonna do next now is get the figure and just take a closer look. Alrighty, folks, so here he is, Batman. So the first thing we're gonna do is get the tape measure, because I always forget to do this, but this one I always know, and I always have it right here. So he looks at the top of the little points of his head. He looks like he's about 12 7/8, maybe 13. Maybe 13. Let's get behind him, actually. No, he looks like 12 7/8. So the unfortunate thing about this figure is, yes, most figures are very nice to look at in detail, but this one kind of has, you're only really going to look at like 4 different things, and that's it, unfortunately. So one of the first things you're going to look at is his head sculpt. So this one kind of has like a relaxed head. I have this one kind of facing towards you, you know, the eyes at least. They kind of looked a little bit cross-eyed to me, but it's okay. That's just my point of view when I say that's okay. So this one kind of has with his mouth open a little bit. You can actually tell it actually has like a Ben Affleck look to him. I do really like that. I like the cowl on him. It's just, and it's nice because it's rubbery. It's not hard plastic. See, it's really rubbery. The paint detail on it, it's very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look at, I guess, is the cape. As you can see here, the cape, it's almost like a leathery feeling to it. It's almost like pleather. It does, you know, it goes out very, very, very big. So, I mean, it covers pretty much my whole light box here. Let me see if I can get any further than that so you can see just the dimensions. See that? Like, it's just ridiculous. He has wire coming from right here all the way to the point of this one, and same with the other one. And I believe that's just to kind of, you know, keep it like that, you know, keep his, however you want to pose him. And so the front and back of it look exactly the same as far as, I guess, the way the paint details on it. I don't believe this is from the sun, and I think that's the way they painted it to make it look like it's aged, and he's been doing it for quite some time. And the next thing, oh, Sorry about the movement, guys. The next thing we're going to look at is obviously the rest of his suit. So this is kind of like, so here, it's not his actual body, it's a suit. See, look, you can actually move it. And the good thing with this is actually cloth suit, meaning that if I move it, it'll move back. Not like there's a few 1/6 scale figures that I'm going to end up doing where I might not do them. I might not do the articulation just for the simple fact that once you go like this, and you go back, that crease is going to stay there forever on and out. So once I get to that figure, I'll let you guys know. But this one, no, he does not have that. He, you know, he has this kind of like mesh all around his, you know, his pretty much his whole suit's like mesh, and it goes all the way around his body. The only thing different that you can see are the gloves. His, you know, these side of the gloves, I'm not sure what they're called, gauntlets. These are, you know, gold right here, and these kind of move around. You can actually take them off. You take these hands off, and these kind of slide right out. And then you can see the belt, the utility belt here. It's rubbery. I think it's stuck to the back though, because it won't move. It's stuck to the back and the front maybe, because it won't move from right here. So let's see. The back of it, he has a little zipper, obviously, because that's how Bowden rolls. Obviously, he's not just going to have a full suit and not be able to take it off. He has to have a zipper. So you can actually take it off some way, shape, or form, which I'm never going to. But this Batman does have quite a badonkadonk there. That looks really weird to me for some reason. Maybe it's the padding, but no, that's just, he is, yeah, he's, he got something going on for the, you know, he can really definitely give the Kardashians a run for his money there. That one is just wow. Anyway, the rest of his suit is, like I said, is all the same. The only thing that kind of sticks out is his boots and his boot gauntlets. There's his boots right here. He has like this little gold thing right here, and then like on the tip. Other than that, it's just all. Actually, there's two of them. See, there's two things back there of gold. I don't really know what they're for. You know, they're probably aesthetics, but other than that, there's really not much. I mean, don't get me wrong, this Batman looks great, but it's just there's really nothing to him. Like I said, there was only 4 things to really look at, which were his, you know, his head sculpt, which is just this part in the eyes, because then you got the cowl covering it, so it'd be the head sculpt itself, the cape, the whole bat suit, because it's all the same. There's really nothing new. And then the last thing would be, you know, little details like the gauntlet, you know, things right here, his belt, and the boots. The only 4 main things to look at, which kind of disappointing, you know, when, I guess, it's not disappointing, you know, Batman, it's just, that's how he is. I mean, he's no Joker where he has a whole bunch of tattoos, he has the grill, the green hair, you know, all that stuff where, no, this is just Batman. He's, you know, dark, you know, that's, you know, he has to wear, what are we going to expect him to do? Have highlights, you know, in between his, you know, his suit? No. I mean, don't get me wrong, the paint detail on his suit's great. I mean, you can actually see the bat symbol right here, which is very nice. You know, it's just it's simple but subtle. So what we're going to do next now, here we go, is go over this figure's articulation. Alrighty, folks, so going over this figure's articulation, excuse me. So we'll start off with this head. His head is not really articulated, but it is. So as you can see here, he can look back quite a bit. That's actually very nice. And he looks down quite a bit too. He has a side-to-side movement. Unfortunately, he has very limited turning. See? And it's all done at the base of the neck, not his head. Because if you guys can tell, the whole cowl is connected right here. So that's where all the movement comes from. So that's kind of, I don't know. I get it. But I don't like it. I prefer more the Christian Bale bat suit on the second and third movie where he actually had more mobility, but it is what it is. This one's more of a rubber suit. So anyway, moving on. As far as his shoulders go, it goes up to about there. Obviously, he can't go 360. I mean, he can, but he can't, obviously, because of this suit. And as you can see here, it's starting to wrinkle. So I'm going to push mine till about there only. So he goes up to about there, and then going back, I'm gonna push mine to about there. Now, when I say mine, these are my personal figures for my personal collection. Maybe you can actually push your figures a little bit more when it comes to movement, but I'm not willing to risk mine because of how expensive some of them are. And so, like I said, you want to push yours further, you more than likely can, but that's how comfortable I am pushing mine. So it goes to about there. He does kind of... He does. He has a butterfly joint, as you can see there. He does have movement at the bicep. Obviously, he can't do that much because of the suit there. I do believe he has... No, I am completely wrong. He only has a single joint at the elbow. Single joint bend at the elbow. Not a double one, because if it was a double one, he'd be able to go more. Let's see here. So he has very limited movement as far as his forearm right here because of the gauntlet. But he does have that 360 turn out to hand. And I was going to show you guys that he does have a little bit of movement up and down because of the peg. But not too much. Okay, now next. Let's see. He does have movement at the torso. There's no ratchet, so he doesn't really stay. So he does go forward to about there, and with his head, like, he can go really down. So as far as on the torso going back, no, there we go, which is pretty nice. And then his waist. His waist doesn't stay. For example, if you want it here, it goes to about there, but then it kind of goes back. So to about there and to about there. Okay, and then put his arms up finally. His legs. You got to be really, really careful with his legs. Look, this is already stretching right here. Look, like, I don't want to go any further. Like, this is so tight right here. I'm actually not going to go any further than this. Look how tight that is already. This is so tight. I feel like it's going to rip. So I'm not going to go any further than this. If you guys want, you guys can push yours much further. But I'm not willing to risk, damaging my figure. Maybe you can go further than that, but I'm not going to. As far as going up, you can go to about there, maybe a little bit more. And as far as going back, it stops about there when he hits humongous badunkadunk right there. Now, as far as mobility at the thigh, he does have the high mobility up here, as you can see here. And then I do believe he does have a double bend at the knee. Finally, a double bend with this character. What would Batman be without a double bend, huh? Anyway, sorry about that, guys. And then he does have... No, there is no movement whatsoever at the calf. He does have because these are at a peg, he does have that 360 turn at the leg. He has it to go up just about there. Goes down to about there, and he goes side to side for a little bit right there as well, see? So, not too bad of movement. The only thing that really, really sucks with this figure is the movement, to open the legs, because as you can see here, this is already stretched pretty bad at his crotch area. I'm not trying to be, that guy. I'm just trying to give you that, that information and the facts. You can see, look, I'm barely, look at that. That's already stretching out way too much for my comfortability to where it might rip. They should have given him a little bit more leeway right there. So, fortunately, they did not. So he doesn't have that much movement in there. I'm pretty sure you guys can rip it and and do some more, fabricate it, customize it, so get him to move a lot more. But I'm not going to do that with my figure. I'm very comfortable with my figure the way he is, and so I'm going to leave it at that. So what we're going to do next now is do some comparisons. Alrighty, folks, so as far as comparisons go, what I'm just going to do, because he was on the Suicide Squad where Harley, I think the only time you saw him and Joker was when Harley Quinn was wearing the dress and the Joker was wearing, it was like, I don't know, like a button-up white shirt, but it was kind of open already. So I don't have those figures. I only have the dancer one. So what I am going to do, though, is bring out the Harley Quinn that you see in the movie with, with just the regular, with her gun and, those stockings and those heels. And then bring out the purple coat Joker. So those are the ones we'll do comparison with. So we'll get to Batman. His knee, I've been looking at his knee for quite some time. And it's kind of starting to bother me here. There we go. Oh, okay, because it's like that. Okay. There we go. That looks a lot better. That was just kind of bothering me. Okay, so we're going to put him to the side right here. Okay, there we go. And the first one we're going to bring out is Joker. We started off with Joker. We started with the Arkham Asylum Joker. Here he is. Now you can see a very, very big difference between Joker and the Batman. This Batman is massive compared to the Joker. But you know, the Joker always gives him a run for his money. This is a great shot right here. Now I know we never saw these two characters on the same. What I mean by that, obviously we did see the Joker when, you know, when Batman's chasing him in the car, he jumps on top of the car and we have company and things like that, you know, but he was wearing something different. He wasn't wearing the purple coat. But just look at this. Look at this nice comparison right here with Batman and the Joker. This is just such an, I just keep saying, telling myself and people that, have a big problem with this Jared Leto Joker. They didn't like him, but I just like how they brought, the Joker to a modern age and made him look like a gangster, like an actual, modern gangster. And this looks like a modern age Batman where, he kills people. If you guys don't remember seeing, Batman versus Superman, when he goes and, and saves Superman's mom, you're telling me that in that whole fight scene, he didn't kill one person? Like, there's a lot of dead people there. He just stopped caring. He doesn't have that moral anymore. So, anyway, we're going to move him to the side. Actually, we're taking him all the way out. And we'll bring in the Queen of Harley Quinn. We'll bring her right here. Now, I was thinking about this yesterday before I did this video. I was like, how funny is it going to be once I put Harley Quinn and Batman here? Why? Because of this. She has kind of like that look that's looking towards him. And it just looks so funny to me. But here he is next to Harley Quinn. Again, she looks small, very small compared to this Batman. And this Batman, he is huge. It's not the suit that's making him huge. He's just a huge guy. Ben Affleck worked his butt off to get to where he's at. So, I mean, maybe they did, give him a little bit more to look, more buffer. But, he's a big dude compared to Harley Quinn. And Harley Quinn's not such a big, tall female herself. Margot Robbie. But this is such a great shot as well, too. I mean, you can actually put this Batman with the dancing one, and that would make a lot of sense. But except the only time you actually see them like that is when she's wet. So you would have to wet her hair, get him to put the respirator on when he goes underwater, and that would be an iconic scene right there. So what we're gonna do next now is we're gonna bring her over here, bring him in the middle, and then bring the Joker and put him right here. There we go. Let me know what you guys think of that shot right there. That just looks so amazing to me. I actually don't have them like this displayed. I actually have a different character displayed with this one in the back. Or these two, I'm sorry, in the back. This one's actually displayed with my Tuxedo Joker and my Dancing Harley Quinn Joker. Only because that's only where you saw him with those two. And he wasn't, and then, the Joker wasn't even wearing a tuxedo. But that's where the closest where he would be at. The other one, the other figure that I have would be when she was wearing this, but the other character was never on screen with him, so that's where it made sense to me. So let me know what you guys think of this right here. Does it look cool having all three of them together? Do you guys want to see kind of this again, but I can get some still shots and I can get the other Harley Quinn and the other Joker? Let me know down in the comments below. Alrighty folks, so here he is one last time. Batman from Hot Toys, released in 2017 from the Suicide Squad, and obviously 1/6 scale. Let me know what you guys think of the video. If you guys like it, please like and share it. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. And please hit the notification bell to get, alerts every single time I put videos out. I put a video out every Sunday and Wednesday. No specific time yet, but I do put them out every Sunday and Wednesday. Every once in a blue moon, I'll probably miss one because I got something going on. But for the meantime, and right now, it's still Sunday and Wednesdays. If you guys have any, positive, anything negative, constructive criticism, any questions at all, just comment them down below. I will always try and answer as best I can, or, point you in the right direction for anything that you guys are asking for. Also, if you guys want an inside scoop before YouTube, I have an Instagram. And what I mean an inside scoop, I always post a picture of the video that's coming out next on Instagram before my YouTube, so you can see what's going to be coming out. If you want to, if you want to check that out, please head over there and give me a follow. I'll leave the link down in the description below. And the last thing I will ask you guys is, if you guys do watch my video, please watch them all the way through. It really helps with it really helps with YouTube circulating the video. When you guys don't watch them all the way through, you skip through them, only watch maybe a little bit of it, YouTube recognizes it as it not being a great video, so it doesn't circulate it in the other videos for other people to watch. So like I said again, please, if you're gonna watch it, please watch it all the way through. I would really appreciate that. And with all that being said, we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.